TJ? What?
I hunger.
For what do you hunger? For eggs! Eggs?
Big Chungus. Hey everybody. I'm right fucking here. How's everybody doing? The memes are strong with it today. I'm sorry, the music gets bigoted. I like a fucking album though. I got breakfast. I'm tired and I know. Bigoted, hateful. The shirt didn't come yet. I'm waiting. It's gonna be here. Doesn't say it's shipped or anything, but it must have. Piece of shit. I got a package today. I thought it was the fucking mug. It wasn't. It was some kind of fucking electron microscope that Jess purchased. Sponsor. Dunkin' Donuts. Autism runs on Dunkin'. I want to break balls. I'd really like the little greasy fuck to be here when I break her fucking balls. Oh. I'm in a mood, guys. I'm ready to fucking... No, not Discord yet. Part 1. Okay, so I want to say that the reason Lo is not here, and I'm going to be simping for him pretty hard in a minute. The reason that Lo is not here is because Lo is going to be going on Transgarter. Is that how you pronounce it? I don't know. Does anybody fucking know how to pronounce this shit? I mean, apparently my name is very hard to spell for people. It's tricky. Fucking tennis ball boy, fucking Ronnie Rottencock, has fucking issues spelling my name correctly on his little outro card because I'm a sponsor. I'm a Patreon. And he fucking... Fuck me. He spells it right all the way up to the D, and then he adds a little fucking E at the end. Fucking E. And for the record, knock. It's not that hard not to hit the pop filter, asshole. Look, I do shit with my hands as well. My fucking hair's messed up. I always forget that it's reversed. Fuck it. Cocksucker. I'm autistic. I can't... Stop. Now look what you've done. Anyway, what the fuck is this going on here? Fox News. Mike is low. Mike is low? It can't be low. It's... There. Maybe turn your fucking volume up, you moron. You fucking schmendrick. You piece of shit. You fucking goddamn fucker. Here. You want to hear my bigoted? Here, we'll hear this one too. It's also... I'm so fucking... Look, I'm so fucking talented, I don't hit the fucking pop. I just did it. Okay, well, that's what I'm saying. Is that this is like some kind of ASMR thing now? I'm waiting for the little shit to fucking show up. Where are you, you little hobknocker? I got a fucking bone to pick with you. So I'm going to be simping for Lo very soon. I'm going to... Fuck me. I'm going to be simping for Lo, and I don't want you... He's going on your little fucking transgender show or whatever, and I really don't want to, drag his ass into this and fucking, then you have to fucking call him a fucking neo-Nazi or whatever. That's right, bitch. I got bots in every server. I got bots and sock accounts. I got a little army of fucking Russian trolls ready. I've got my little fucking robot army. I got AT-ATs, I got AT-STs, I got TIE fighters, I got Star Destroyers. I've got Palpatine's corpse. I'm ready. Where is he? Where is the little fuck? She, whatever. It's a New York thing that, yeah, it's Max. Just speaking. I'm speaking into the mic. Don't criticize me. You're not allowed. Make yourself known. I'm going to give you 5 more minutes. 5 more minutes of this fucking stalling bullshit. I'm not playing music. This is not the radio show. It's in the morning, but it's not the morning show. Ooh, I fucking hate Shae. I really do. Part of this is me getting wound up for like entertainment value, but there really is a deep piece of my heart that just despises the little shit, little mini fucking beanie wearing fucking weirdo. I'm gonna go off today. Oh yeah, I'm caffeinated. I know everybody at Dunkin' Donuts over here. I went to high school with half of them. That's just how this town works. And I'm the only one who got out. I put 2 shots of espresso in my frozen hot chocolate, and then I get whipped cream and everything. It's delicious. I recommend it. Oi. Let me just fucking check the volume. How do you get on transgender show? You have to lop your cock off. That's how. Oh my god, I'm roboting. All right, so I'll turn off the other one. No, but I'm waiting. I'm waiting. Situation individual. Where the fuck are you? How do I? Yeah. Alright. So I suppose I'm just going to let her have it. So. You come to me. You come to my boy, Lo, and you say that he's brainwashed. He's been brainwashed by the greatest psychological manipulator of all time. I've brainwashed this boy so hard that I've convinced him to fly 3,000 miles across the fucking country and get an Airbnb and fucking come and do a podcast with me and play fucking Vidya or whatever the fuck. That's how powerful I am. That's how powerful I am. I'm such a master of manipulation. Because, and this is the thing that like Tony Designs and Angelica Darkheart and Shae and all these other kinds of people say about me is that, and it's great. I love that I live in your head rent free. It's wonderful. They say that, you know, don't let him back in because he just talks his way in and out of everything. He's brilliant. And then on the other hand, he's a fucking idiot. He doesn't know what he's talking about. A couple weeks ago, I was talking shit to a Christian on Brett Keen's stream, breaking his balls, pounding his nads into a bolognese over JC. Fucking Emat Shemot. May he burn in hell forever. May his memory be eternally forgotten. And they had an issue with my argument style. Ooh! It wasn't good enough that I was fucking roasting this motherfucker in front of God and everybody. I had to fucking, I had to do it their way. Because their way is the only right way, don't you know? Boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen. Zimzerzy they. I'm not good enough for these people. But that's okay. I don't need to be good enough for these people. I just need to be funny enough that I entertain myself and the handful of friends that I have. Because that's what this is all about. It's YouTube. If you're taking this seriously, you're a fucking idiot. Really? I mean, like, the fact that every night I go to fucking sleep. Well, I sleep during the day. But every time I lay my stupid fucking head down on my fucking pillow, I close my dumb little eyes, and my little walnut brain shuts off for the evening, and I wake up, I look at my YouTube feed, and there's one less fucker in my subscriptions every motherfucking day. And guess what? I'm next, you're next. So guess what, buddy? I'm not playing by the fucking rules anymore. It started with me saying that I was never going to take fucking ad revenue. Never. I will never monetize in that way. Fuck YouTube. Fuck their stupid fucking algorithm. Fuck Susan Wojcicki. Fuck that fucking Indian guy whose name I can't pronounce, who owns Google. Fuck Alphabet. Fuck everybody at Google. Fuck your stupid sleeping pods and your catered lunches. And fuck your goofy fucking state of California. Fuck Silicon Valley. And fuck everybody. Well, I'm thinking about it. But not my fans. Not the people who watch this. You're fine. You're good. You're good shit. Every other word is fuck out of my mouth. It's not kosher. I should really stop doing that. But, not today. So, now that I've given her enough time, she's not going to fucking show up, then she can kiss my fucking nuts. Oh, but, I will say this. Isn't it a boon that these people with these stupid fucking ideas will probably never reproduce? Never have a biological child. Adopt, that's fine. They're going to hate you later anyway. That's the way adopted kids are. So, they'll never pass down their shitty communist fucking genes. Fucking praise God. Baruch Hashem. You'll never see another one of these fucking people, with the exception of Knock, who coincidentally reproduced before he became a fucking tool for the socialist agenda. But, so Shae starts talking shit about my boy, fucking Lo, going off about fucking, oh, you're a neo-Nazi sympathizer because you associate with fucking John and he's a neo-Nazi. Never mind the fact that his wife isn't, I don't know if he cares if I'm saying this, but I'm going to say it anyway. His wife's fucking black, he's Jewish, they're both Jewish, she's from fucking Brazil. He was a fucking illegal immigrant for a minute in Brazil, technically. There was COVID issues, alright? So, I mean, kind of not. And like, the fucking K1, K3, whatever visa that's gonna fucking, I don't know. And, you know, he's Jewish. He's fucking, people harass him all the time. And you know, and then the other thing that they say about fucking John, now I'm simping for John. The other thing they say about John, oh, fake Jew, he's not a real fucking Jew. And let me tell you, you bunch of atheist cocksuckers, and I am talking about atheists because this is where it's coming from. Because I know each and every one of you assholes. The fucking, you sound like a Chabadnik, alright? You sound like the big bearded assholes that give John and me and everybody else who fucking converted so much of a hard time. You sound like a religious fundamentalist. Do you understand that? Do you understand how fakaked your worldview is, that you've got to fucking criticize people because they're not Jewing correctly? You're the fucking Yid police now? So, those people can suck my left nut. Now on to the right nut. Shae, my right nut is reserved for you. It's very, it's not exactly spherical. It's not really an oval. It's more of an egg shape. You can suck my fucking right nut. Because when you go on and on about fucking how I'm a neo-Nazi and Lo is a neo-Nazi sympathizer, which is basically the same thing, you're forgetting something, Junior. You're forgetting that Lo is higher on the progressive stack than you. See, because short of being African-American, or I guess if he was from a different country, African something. Short of being black, there is nobody higher on your shitty, stupid, fucking moronic, progressive stack. Cripple. Trans. Fuck. Puerto Rican. Jewish. I mean, literally, like... And so, really, what I'm asking you to do, and I'm going to get in real close for this one, is check your fucking privilege. Your privilege is showing. Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. You don't know what you're talking about. Do not talk down to Low. Okay? Do not talk down to Low as if he is not a fully grown adult man with a developed brain that is capable of making adult decisions for himself. He made the decision to come on my show, be my fucking co-host, hang out with me and John, sometimes Brett, Jurassic Josh, he's a newcomer, Elijah, who's even more autistic than I am somehow. I mean, literally, like, we have every kind of person in this fucking group of people that I guess is still tentatively called the Spurg Squad. Because that was just the name we went with like a year and a half ago. This is my group of people. Don't fuck with my people, or I will make life very difficult for you. You think that you've got it hard now? You fucking wait. I have immense amounts of free time in between things that I am doing. And I will maximize the efficiency of my time to make your life a living fucking nightmare. Do not talk shit about John. Do not talk shit about Low. Do not talk shit about any of my friends, or I will fucking end you politically. Now, I am going to say this once. I'm saying this to my subscribers. I'm saying this to people who are just coming in because they know about fucking drama going on with the fucking liberals, the fucking left-wing servers that I'm in, whatever, on Discord. This Shae person fucking thinks that they know me so very well. They've seen the Will Kincaid Eats Crow and Tells All video, where I spent, I think, the better part of 2 hours telling everyone literally everything about my life. And I know, I'm such a fucking enigma. I've embraced the enigma thing as less of a pejorative and more of a reflection of how little people actually pay attention or care. Because they think that they know everything about me and that they've got me figured out. They've got my fucking number. Oh, Jesus fucking Christ, Imat Shimo. They're just so fucking intelligent. But these videos exist that I know they've seen because they were fucking there, and they choose to forget things. And there's tons of videos just like that on my channel scattered throughout. And then they continue to lie about me. Oh, Will Kincaid's a fucking asshole because he fucking advocated that some asexual person take date rape drugs. That's not what happened. You know that's not what happened. And the reason that I got reinstated and knocked server is because everyone else understood what happened afterwards. And for you to play fucking stupid, you fucking patsy bootlicker, is a real insult to my intelligence. And I don't like having my intelligence insulted. I don't know if you fucking noticed that about me, but I don't appreciate it. See, because what happened was, I said, and this is exactly what I fucking said, I said that I had a friend that thought that she was asexual because just nothing was doing it for her. She just fucking down there flicking the bean all day, gay porn, straight porn, fucking dogs, I don't know. Sorry. Fucking to my friend. And she fucking started microdosing GHB because she wanted to get high. And then she noticed that all of a sudden she was feeling something in this area. And then she got fucked, and that was the end of it. And that was the story that I told. I said, here's the thing that my friend did. I didn't say go do it. I didn't say go get a fucking gallon of GHB and drink it all in one afternoon. They did the same thing with these two fucking boomers. The woman who wanted to basically murder her husband with the fucking hydroxychloroquine, and they got fucking fish tank cleaner and drank a whole bunch of it and got sick and went, I don't know what happened. I just did what Trump told me to do. No, you're playing stupid. Shut the fuck up. You're an idiot. You don't know what you're talking about. I don't need your nonsense. This is nonsense. You're a goose. You're a silly goose. You're a goose that's also silly. I don't need it. So, there's that. And then, fuck, what else were people saying about me that wasn't true? Oh my god, there's a fucking list. Oh. But at any rate, it doesn't really even matter. Oh, no, they weren't lying about me. They were lying about John with that fucking San Francisco video. He was talking about a Chinese woman who was running for some fucking elected official who said that it was... Fuck. Gassy. So it said that basically, there were broken needles and shit in the streets. I think it was in San Francisco or something. John will correct in the chat. And that, and John was like, holy fuck. She's saying it's a shithole. And he quotes, I think it's a Robert De Niro movie about a guy that he says something along the lines of, let it be flushed down the fucking toilet. And it's like, what the fuck? Because John hangs out with fucking Lo, too. Lo's my fucking co-host. He's fucking gay, asshole! It's like, it doesn't matter who you associate with. Because they will always go, well, I have gay friends. Well, a homophobe is not likely to fucking associate with homosexuals. Or trans people. Or anybody like that. A racist is not likely to have too many fucking black friends, but holy shit, John seems to have a whole fucking lot of them. He's fucking banging one. He's married to one. Oh no, that's just internalized homophobia. And in the case of John's wife, what is it? Internalized racism. It's like if you're a gay guy that likes to fuck twinks in the ass, but if you don't like a dick in your bunghole, that makes you an internalized fucking homophobe because you don't want to take hot cock right up your tuchus. You're stupid. Your arguments are stupid. You don't know what you're talking about. You're an absolute fucking moron. Anyway, that's enough of the egg. I want to talk about boomers. So, links in the description to get into my fucking Discord. Because that's where we're going now. Because I wanted to talk about this run-in that I had with boomers. Now that I'm done fucking Shae in the ass. And by the way, Shae, I heard that you might like men now. Is that why you didn't take my offer to come to hang out with me? I mean, I was going to pay for the plane ticket and the hotel or the Airbnb. And, but you wouldn't come because you were afraid that you might fall deeply in love with me. So... is that it? I'm just looking for answers. Anyway, we're going into recorded voice now. There we go. Hey, John. How you doing? Hello? I'm in the Discord, asshole. He's fucking muted. Well, if Lo wants to come in or fucking whoever, it's good. It's open. It's below the link for the t-shirts. I'm going to switch off of this because I don't want to overload my encoder. I want to go over to the... yeah, there we go. That's the ticket. Oh, yeah. Jonathan. Yohanan. Look at the fucking Discord. Hit the mic unmute button, you fucking schmendrick. You putz. Anyway. Where the fuck is... Oh, okay, so I guess we're going to talk about... there's a bit too much of that. You said a bad thing. You're irredeemable. Go on. People need room to grow and evolve. Sometimes people are just ignorant and need help understanding. That kind of thinking, in my opinion, seems to forget that we are all human and people make mistakes. Oh, wow. These are the wise words from fucking Shae. Not taking her own advice. Isn't that wonderful? John, am I having audio issues here? Or what? No, you're fucking muted. Unmute your fucking mic, idiot. Hold on, I'll message him. I'll make it all better. I don't know what he's doing. He's some kind of fucking schmendrick. Jesus. Oh, so low. Okay, so fucking. What's his face? Shae was talking about fascists and that. Oh, I see. I'm irredeemable, but other fascists, because she sees me as a fascist. Other fascists are not irredeemable. Oh, I see. I'm more evil than the most fascist that ever fashioned a fascist. Fascism. I got you. Hold on.
I'm in the middle of an ESO raid. Hold on.
You're in the middle of an ESO raid and you just decide to... Okay, fine. That's good. I'll just continue to stall for time while you fiddle fuck around on ESO. That's fine. No, I'm not doing anything. No, I'm not trying to have a show or anything. That's fine. That's good. I'm just going to sip some fucking frozen hot chocolate. Let's see. Maybe load does... Ah, fuck. I hit a button. I locked it. There we go. There. Lowe may not want to come in after that fucking tirade. But I did want to talk about boomers. I had an interesting exchange with a boomer last night. And the first...
I'm here now. I was here all fucking the show, man, and I was waiting and waiting and waiting. I thought you were just going to raid all morning. So I went to go do a raid, and then there you are. You come in as soon as I start. Oh, John, retard, unmute your mic. I can't mute my mic. I got my fingers on the controller.
I was just telling... Fuck off. I just told you at the beginning that I'm gonna talk about fucking Shae Tard, and then I was gonna come in here and talk about boomers with you.
All right, so I'm here now. The show can start. Go ahead.
You're Oh, man. Epic fucking reference. Okay, so let me open up my fucking Facebook real quick.
What's going on, Lo? How you doing today, brother?
Hey, man.
I'm sorry you had to be involved with such...
I mean, William just fucking gave Shae Tard a fucking Hulk Hogan leg drop and a Undertaker tombstone bottle driver to a table, man. It was rough.
It reminded me of the time that the Undertaker threw Mankind off of Hell in a Cell into the Spanish announcer table.
That was pretty much the show today.
Yeah.
Even though I like Mankind more than the Undertaker, I felt bad. You know, it was a rough. But anyway.
Okay.
Just a PSA. I don't necessarily agree with everything Will says because we're actually not the same person.
Right. Well, you wouldn't know it by
look.
look.
It's clear to people that I'm not the same person.
Hold on, I gotta get my phone charger so I can look at this. But there was this guy. Do you guys know who Coach Ditka is?
No.
He was the coach for the Chicago Bears between 1982 and 1992. Couple Super Bowls. It was pretty good. Well, he's this guy that I was talking to. I'm not going to use his real name. I was going to shame him really hard, but I decided that I was going to be a big boy about it and not use his real name, even though he publicly did it with his real name out there and everything. So I'm just going to call him Mike in honor of Coach Mike Ditka of the Chicago.
And Mike.
Yeah.
Magic Mike.
Magic Mike. So I'm in an Elise Stefanik fan club. She is fucking hell. I fucking knock shit over. She's one of my local representatives. Anyway, so I'm in this fucking group, and somebody, this Barb person, post a thing about how some boomer doctor, lawyer, or somebody wants to fucking make vaccines mandatory and we don't have a choice and everything. I commented, typical boomer logic, and then this guy goes, yeah. Mike goes, at my name. He says, nice generalization, very similar to one considering all millennials to be dumb, lazy asses. I said, we found the boomer, ladies and gentlemen.
You know my position on this. You know how much I hate fucking millennials.
I know you hate fucking
When you
millennials.
compare to the boomers, I mean, we're really going to take millennials and Gen Xers over boomers? Come on.
No. I take a
Come
Gen
on.
X. Listen, it's not all boomers. It just happens to be most boomers. There's two kinds of boomers that I hate, and we're gonna get into that. And I said, and another thing, your parents said the same thing about your generation when you were our age. You traded your bell bottoms for a set of golf clubs and drugs, sex, and rock and roll for Social Security. You got old and lame. You square, pops, and you had everything, and you told your kids not to have any of the fun that you had when you were our age.
Is that true though?
Yeah, it is. It is. They're the ones who contributed to the housing crisis the most because they took up.
The hippies, man. They fucking had wild, crazy things, and
Yeah, that's the boomers, you fucking idiot.
right. And then they raised their kids to be fucking wild animals.
No. Gen Xers raised their kid to be wild fucking animals. Your parents and my parents, I think your parents. I don't want to dox you.
My parents are boomers, yeah. I mean, my parents would be considered boomers, yeah.
Okay, so they're over 65.
Well, my mother is, like, I think 61-ish or something like that.
Okay, so she'd be like the oldest Gen Xer.
Okay. I mean, you're okay, but my grandmother was legitimately. My grandfather was a World War II veteran, so
Yeah, they're called the Greatest Generation, not to be confused with Silent.
Then my mother would be a boomer then, because the Greatest Generation had boomers.
Yeah, it's an age thing, but it doesn't matter. All right, fine. Your mom's a boomer if you want to admit that publicly.
You're saying, okay, you're going by the age. Okay, I go by who had who. Okay.
Yeah, no, it's fine. Okay. Yeah, and everything, and I gotta find out. I said you sold out. You don't even live in New York. Okay, because Elise Stefanik is it's Warren, Washington, Saratoga, somewhere in there. I forget what fucking. I know that I'm technically Warren, so she represents my district. But this person is from fucking Chicago and lives in Florida and has never lived in New York. Never. And I said, You're born in Chicago and moved to Florida with the rest of the lizard people. I'm sorry, but your best years are behind you. This is a cautionary tale for my generation. It's sad. Also, learn to at least formulate a proper insult. Let me rephrase your burn properly in English, Red Foreman. Nice generalization. It's funny because the popular generalization about millennials is they're all a bunch of lazy dumbasses. I said, you're welcome. Now we're getting into it. Because this fucking Mike Ditka is about to get really fucking angry.
Oh boy.
And it's probably like the worst, most incoherent, rambling fucking sentence I've ever heard in my life.
At least I gave it a good college try.
Yeah, I know. It says, you are too dumb. Anything that you have... Oh, wow, that's the actual sentence. You are too dumb to know anything that you have found. That sounds like a Nickelback lyric. What the fuck does that mean?
Saying that even though you have intelligence and that you found answers to life, you're too fucking dumb to understand what the fucking real meaning of it is.
Oh, okay. John the Boomer Whisperer, everyone.
Boomer Whisperer.
Yeah, because I stared at that sentence for probably a good 45 minutes, and I just fucking gave up.
That's what he's trying to say. You're educated, but you're really fucking dumb as shit. That's
right.
what he's saying.
Now back to someone else's basement, so you can figure out that intelligence is not related to age, but
Right.
then again, generalizations seem to be related to those lacking the intelligence to distinguish between fact, fiction, and bullshit. Well, isn't fiction bullshit?
He's
And
saying
then,
that in the olden days, people used to think like if you were old and you had a long beard, it meant you had wisdom because you lived life. People nowadays, the younger generations, think, oh, knowledge is just what's in a book. I can memorize facts, and that's what real wisdom is. And he's trying to say that's not really what it is. He said
right,
it in a fucking goofy way, in a stupid way, but that's what he was trying to say.
right.
The
But then
point.
we go back and forth for a minute about whose dick is bigger. Basically, he's like, I got more money. I fucking went to. I apparently he paid his way through private school while he was a minor. Figure that one out. I, I don't know. Maybe the age. Maybe you could get a job at 11 or something or 12.
Yeah, you could
Back then, yeah, it was a lot easier.
My mother and my father said that they used to work at. They had a job at 10, 11 years old. They used to work at a restaurant lifting potato bags off the truck and stuff, doing jobs.
And they
like
just
that.
fucking. Well, that's not the shocking part, but like, did they pay enough? Do you think to put yourself through, give yourself a private education in a private high school?
You would have got paid like 25 cents an hour, 50 cents an hour. The kid might have got.
I would have
And
to
then-
figure out when he went to fucking school and what tuition would have
But
been.
you gotta remember, college back then was like 5,000 a year. Now it's
No,
like,
it's
what,
not college. This is high school. He paid his way through a private high school education. That's what he
then
said.
that would have been real easy then. It would have been real easy then.
Really?
That's not really something to brag about, to be honest with you.
Oh. Because I know what a private education for a high school costs now, and it's a fucking arm and a leg, so I don't know what it would be adjusted for. But that left me scratching my head, too. I was like, what the fuck are you talking about? Anyway, so we were having a dick measuring contest, and then I finally got to say this. I said, it's not your age, dude, it's your mindset. You're a generation of sellouts. And that's really what I was getting to, is these are the people who revolutionized rock and roll and fucking tie-dye flower power and fucking, get out the vote and fuck Vietnam and fucking the Million Man March. That was then. Now what do? They sit around and they fucking moralize and proselytize about how you should do this, that, and the other thing, and stay inside and fucking hide from the boomer coof, the fucking kung flu, the granola virus, whatever, and cower in your fucking basement, which is basically what he insisted I do, because that is basically the ideology of these fucking people, is to fucking hide in your basement. So then I tried to invite him to this right here, right? But he blocked me, and then he unblocked me to berate me some more about how I'm poor, which first of all isn't true, and second,
He's poor shaming you. What the fuck is that supposed to mean?
Well, he was talking.
About that? Oh, you're poor. Like he's a real troll. This guy. Who is this? Who are we talking about?
He's some dickhead in a fan club for Elise Stefanik, a representative in a county. He doesn't even live in the same fucking state. I said, I don't even know how you figured out who she was. Like,
yeah, I don't even know what's going on here. This is stupid. He's a dumb.
It is fucking stupid. But I invited him to come on here to air his grievances to my fucking face, and he wouldn't fucking do it. So I tried. So then I went on the group to people who were taking his side, people who left likes on his messages and shit. And I said, would any of you like to fucking come on and rip me a new asshole and make me look like a fucking idiot live on air if you think your points are so poignant? And I got one person to say that they would do it, but they couldn't figure out Discord. And I was like, well, what about StreamYard? It's literally a button click. I was like, can I just call you and we'll just stream the audio through the fucking thing? And they were like, I don't want you to have my number because then you'll figure out where I live. And I go, you use a fucking landline still? I was like, you know what? Fuck it. I don't care. Fuck you all. Fuck boomers. I don't give a shit. That's where I'm at today. You can't have a conversation with these fucking people because they're too afraid to even pick up a telephone because they think that I might triangulate their location and come and fucking try and rape them through the internet or something. I don't know. Bunch of paranoid fucking motherfuckers. These are the people who basically stuck their dick in anything that moved. and they weren't afraid of AIDS and gonorrhea because it hadn't been invented by the government yet. But I mean, they weren't afraid of getting a venereal disease. They didn't care about getting somebody pregnant. They took all the fucking chances in the world. They rolled around Woodstock. You understand how you think fucking doorknobs are filthy? The mud at fucking Woodstock was a fucking shithole. I know.
Bad, yeah.
It's a fucking hour drive from here. We can go to Woodstock and you can see it. It's a pile of filth. But they didn't care. They smoked all the fucking drugs, injected, fucking snorted, fucking dropping every fucking psychedelic known to man. They didn't even know what they were taking. They took all the risks in the world, and now they're so fucking, no, don't do that. Don't do anything that we did. Fuck off. Fuck you. Fuck your stupid fucking haircut. Fuck your white hair. Fuck your stupid Docker pants. Fuck your fucking golf clubs. Fuck Florida. And fuck boomers. And that's how I feel about that.
Oof, that was straight up bigoted.
Yeah.
It's too bad you don't have a soundboard because I would have played bigoted after that rant.
Jeez. You know what I gotta do? I gotta hire Brett. I'll give him a couple of bucks to fucking record some
lines. You gotta get him to record hateful garbage.
Hateful. Fix your fucking mic, asshole.
Yeah. That's good. That's classic. Oh, man.
You did what with a mop? Your what hurts? Sounds like Megatron having sex for the washing machine. I've already got dirty ass losers, but I want to get a cleaner cut for the fucking. Yeah, that's what I'll do.
Dirty ass losers.
You're a bunch of dirty ass losers.
Yeah, I this drunken peasant video that he made like about a week ago was one of the best videos he ever made because he's just calling them a whole bunch of fucking names.
Do you want to fuck? I want to fucking hear. I'm gonna play it in the thing. There's a pause button so it doesn't just play straight through. Let's see here.
What are you gonna show us? What are you gonna?
We're gonna listen to that video because I haven't fucking heard. I don't know what he's talking about.
That's a lot. I don't know if it's still up on his channel. He might have taken it down.
I'm pretty sure I can play everything. It's not just fucking YouTube. So if it's not here, it'd probably be on his BitTube. I could find that. I've got him fucking. It's not Drunken Peasants is Dead, is it? That was 3 months ago. Buddy. Did I drop? The fuck is going on? Is anybody fucking here? Are you guys fucking with me? I don't know. I gotta check the stream. What the fuck is going on? I don't know. Something happened with Discord.
William, you fixed your shit yet?
Yeah, I fixed your shit. I don't know what happened. I just clicked the fucking video and it started.
Fucking loser doesn't know how to work his computer.
No, everything dropped. Fuck off. All right.
Why millennials suck.
Yeah, millennials.
So what the fuck is the name? Shut the fuck up. What's the name of the fucking video? Is it DP is Dead?
No, it's the one where he's making fun of Ben for wearing a mask. It's kind of, I don't know what the fucking name of it is.
Oh man, I don't fucking know then.
You're never gonna find it because he probably deleted it. To be honest with you, it was kind of hateful.
Okay. Well, that
sometimes
sucks.
when they're really hateful, that he deletes them because it's like flag. You know, you can be flagged.
Oh, yeah, they stay on BitTube. Yeah, but I'm not worried about this shit anymore on my channel.
Okay.
Oh no, I'll have to reopen the other one that lets me fucking stream and shit because it's already got 1,000 fucking subscribers on it. People ask me why I don't use that one. It's because that one's fucking dead. It had a bunch of fucking videos I'm not fucking proud of on it. I wanted to move on. I decided I was just going to do this fucking ground up. Those fucking people were subscribed, and it's a channel that's so old that nobody will get notifications for my fucking videos because there wasn't even a bell button when they subscribed. So it's fucking pointless at this point. That's why.
I would love to have 1,000 subscribers just so I can live stream with my mobile phone. That would be great. But fucking YouTube has to have it set up for 1,000 people for fucking streaming. That doesn't even make any sense. Why do I need 1,000 people to stream?
Yeah, I don't know.
That doesn't even make sense. Maybe 500 people.
Wiley Wyvern likes the fucking screen right now. The fucking.
I'm surprised I didn't make it in there. I should be one of those Guardians that they have in Star Wars. Those guys in the red.
Oh yeah, you know what? I should have done that. I'll do. Here's what I'll do. I'll do another one.
Or why is Alex Jones the who is that? Who's Alex Jones supposed to be?
He's the TI-84 or whatever fucking drone.
He has like a dick sticking in the Shae or something. What happened? What's going on there?
It's Alex Jones. He's gonna red pill him with his RoboCock.
Oh, that's gonna get you flagged up for YouTube.
Yeah. Does it look like I give a fuck anymore? I like if they haven't flagged this yet, they're probably not going to, and if they do, so be it. I've got Oh no, I'm gonna have to go to BitTube where I get thousands of fucking views. Oh no, whatever shall I do?
Yeah, I would love that BitTubers was a little more functional. Like I get a lot of views over there, but you don't get any sort of like reports, like who's watching you, what tags are they finding you with? Like you don't have any really information to like build upon. You know, you just throw out a video and yeah, you do good, but like what's going on? You're like,
I know. I don't know.
Yeah,
you get all those views, but nobody fucking engages, so I don't know what the deal is. The only time you get people to engage is when you call out people directly, and then they respond to you, calling you a fagula or whatever, and this, that, and the other thing. And I got called kike and all kinds of fucking crazy shit over there. We went through the list. Because when we were arguing with on BitTube, when we were arguing with the flat earthers, the Bitcoin flat earthers, and they're the most fucking racist, anti-Semitic, bigoted, transphobic, homophobic, everything. They're a bunch of fucking white meatheads, fucking goyim, that think they know.
The worst, yeah.
Yeah, they know how to fucking. Oh, they know. They're gonna tell you a thing or two about the fucking market. Get the fuck out of my face with that fucking bullshit.
Yeah, they're gonna tell a Jew about the market. Yeah.
That's really fucking hilarious. No, but we run everything and all the banks and Hollywood and everything else. But we need to be taught how to fucking invest properly. No, you're right. You're absolutely right.
Yeah, BitChute is even worse. I had to actually.
Oh yeah, with the Nazis. Yeah, the actual fucking Nazis.
I actually had to legitimately close my comment section down on my channel because it would just be every day I would get not only just Nazis but Christians would come to my channel and just say the most anti-Semitic garbage as well. Those Christian bastards too.
Right.
I mean, just Nazis, Christians, white supremacists. It's just disgusting. And then, of course, Shae over there. I'm a white supremacist Nazi.
Right. Doesn't know her ass from a hole in the ground.
Yeah.
I was fucking pissed off.
A dick from a vagina, that's for sure.
Well, that's what I was gonna say. Is I was pissed off and I had to knock her very feminine penis in the dirt, her very feminine dick in the dirt, rather. I just had
to. Man up and fucking cut it off if you're really a woman. That's what I'd say to that.
Oh my god. Why do we have fucking conversations?
I'm sorry. Was that too hateful?
No, it's actually the exact amount of hateful I was looking for. It's maximum hate.
No, I hate that. It's a bunch of bullshit. I mean, the same thing with Caitlyn Jenner. I don't give a fuck what someone does. You want to be a man, you want to be a woman. But you can't just fucking tuck it between the legs and just say you're a woman. That's fucking cheating.
Well, no, okay. So on the one hand, you're right, but on the other hand, because that's like a true scum transgender fucking thing. On the other hand, anybody can just call themselves whatever they want. I mean, clearly some of them aren't trying at all, or
Well, that's what I'm saying. They're not even trying. Okay, you're a woman. Okay, what makes you a woman? You wear a dress. Is that what makes Shae a woman?
well, this is how I feel about it, and she doesn't meet either definition, yours or mine, for what a fucking a woman is or a man is, because being a man is more than just having a penis to me. To be honest with you, it's about it's to me being a man is fucking taking responsibility for your fucking actions, to provide for your people, whether it's your family or your community, a sense of
You're
civic
talking
duty.
about man in a sense of a social construct of society.
Right, because that's how they view gender anyway. So I figure, that's what makes the most sense. But they're so obsessed with their fucking genitals, they don't see what being a man actually is. Just like being a woman comes with a certain set of fucking responsibilities, and there's some expectations, and there's the great fucking responsibility of not just the responsibility. If you're born biologically female, you have this inborn what's the word I'm looking for? Not job. If you have a vagina, you have the ability to give birth to another human being. I don't have the ability to do that. I don't. You have. If you have nothing, if you're a complete imbecile, if you have no skills, no talent, nothing, at least you can still have a kid and raise it properly, and then that person can become a productive member of society. As a man, you gotta fucking make your own fucking. You gotta do something. You're not born with that predestination in mind. You gotta fucking figure it out. You gotta get a job. You gotta learn about yourself. You gotta fucking go out and do shit. That's part of the responsibility of being a man. Just like any guy, anyone with a penis can go ahead and stick it in a twat and fucking blow a load and get some broad pregnant. But it takes more than that to be a fucking dad. A dad sticks around and cares. He teaches you about fucking life. He goes out and throws the fucking pigskin or the fucking baseball out in the front or the backyard. He fucking helps you with your homework. He pays attention. He gives advice. That's a fucking dad. Does that make sense?
I hear you.
I mean, do you agree with me, or is?
I think a father has that's part of being a father. Yeah, absolutely, absolutely.
Yeah, just to be the person.
You need an equal balance. I mean, at the end of the day, you kind of need an equilibrium, right? You kind of need a feminine person in your life, and that usually tends to be a mother, and then you need a masculine person, a man, a father in your life, and they sort of give you a balance to life, because you can't have two extremes. I mean, I think that's what happens is like when you got a lot of people raised by only by their moms, and then they don't really have what it means to be a guy, like you're saying. So
Right.
like their outlet is just chaos. They just grow up to be whatever shithead they want to be.
Right.
They don't really know how to be weighed down. You get what I'm saying? They don't know how to be pulled back to center.
Right. And then there's the other thing that people get confused between being a man and being masculine. Because you could be a masculine woman. There's fucking lesbians all over the place that, they're with their fucking jack boots and their fucking flannel. I know. Yeah. That's why they call me.
That's why I try to keep it gender neutral. That's why I say you need someone who's masculine and someone who's feminine.
Yeah.
Anyone can play those roles, right?
Right. And it's that way in Judaism too. You just have to fucking pick. If you're gonna pick one, you gotta pick one.
Well, that's kind of the point. I mean, you can't like sort of wave in between them, but
right. Some people are, you pick your fucking role. That's the thing, and it's like that doesn't change. That doesn't change your biology. Say if you're like intersex, if you have both sets of genitalia or half of one or some kind of mix or whatever you got going on down there. That's when it comes to that kind of stuff, it's kind of irrelevant with the gender roles thing, because you just decide which one you are, and then you do that fucking thing, because there's a balance.
You gotta be comfortable in your own skin. You can't be
right.
you gotta know who you are. I think that's the most important lesson of what we're saying
Right.
is that a lot of people don't really know who they are, and so what they do is they search for meaning for who they are, and they get caught up in this fervor of transgenderism and there's 89 million different genders. You know what?
They get
I don't
so
buy.
mired.
I don't buy that it's just only two genders, but I also don't buy the fact that it's 500 million genders. Right? You know what I'm saying? Like it's
Yeah.
just it's not realistic. It doesn't make any fucking sense.
Oh, John, you fucking transphobe.
Uh,
Because you're calling out people for getting mired in their fucking ideology rather than recognizing the fact that people are just people and we need to fucking get over it and try to be comfortable in our own skin. You fucking transphobic, homophobic, neo-Nazi piece of fucking garbage. Get the fuck off my stream.
it's like I like to say, it's like, is a tree with 5 branches different than a tree with 6 branches, or a tree with 7 branches? No, it's a tree, right? It is who it is. It's not anything different. So people are going to be born with. Some people are going to be born with 6 branches. Some people are going to be born with 7 branches. It's not anyone else's job to tell you that you're not who you're supposed to be. Like I'm not. It's not my place to tell you that, right? Just like it's not your place to tell me that I'm not Jewish or I'm not this or I'm not that.
Right.
I picked the thing I want to be. Okay, we all choose. Okay, you could argue. Okay, my mom decided. My mom said that I was a girl, but they didn't really understand that I was born this way. I really had inside a penis, and it wasn't showing. It was what? Okay, it happens. It's not perfect, the system, but for the most part, people sort of at the end of the day know who they are anyway, right? It's only a few. I'm not trying to mitigate it, but we're talking about people that are 1% of the population that are really, you know what I'm saying? Like for the most part, people aren't transphobic. Most people aren't extreme, right? Most people decide they're a woman, and most people decide they're a man, and that's it. They get on with their life. They don't make it the end all be all because they got shit to do. They got bills to pay. They got fucking life to live.
Right.
And not on fucking social media, fucking fembotting some prick, some milquetoast chad. Oh, you use my wrong pronoun. Do people fucking do that? Not once in my life. And I grew up, right, in fucking liberal fucking New York. Not once was I ever said, oh, you use my wrong pronoun. Maybe I call someone a man. I said, "Oh, hello, sir." Maybe they were really a woman. I think I've done that a few times, and they just said, "Oh, excuse me. I'm a woman. I apologize. You have short hair.
Yeah, my mom got that a lot because she's like 6 feet tall and she has short hair.
So it may it may be that's she's more on that sort of the scale, right? She's a more masculine woman.
Yeah,
Right?
that's why it didn't work.
That's a unique role, right? That's her role that she plays.
Right.
It doesn't detract from her womanliness, and it also doesn't detract from who she is as an individual.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It's both collective and individual at the same time. You're part of a group, and then at the end of the day, you're not part of a group. You're an individual as well.
Right.
And it's good to have. It's good to be part of groups. It's good to be involved with people that are like-minded. Absolutely, but you just can't go hamming it up. Every time. You know what I'm saying? It's like, oh, it's just ridiculous at this point.
And I've been exposed. You know what's funny is that I've been exposed to these groups of people that we're talking about, these trans inclusive and exclusive people, where it's like it's a bunch of trans people all telling each other who is and who is not trans and what being a man or a woman is, and you're not allowed in our fucking group. Because
abused people go on to be abused. That's how it usually works, like in a psychological way. If you're told all your life that you're not who you are, you're not a this, you're not that, you're not that, then they're gonna rebel. They're gonna fight back, and they're gonna use that hate that they're gonna use that what they were taught. They basically were taught to be that way. It's not the fault of it's really a sad situation. Really, we shouldn't have hate for these people.
Right.
They were abused. and now they think they're lashing out as a way to rebel. That I'm going to tell that cis white gendered milquetoast Chad. I'm going to tell him a thing or two and give him a Shawn Michaels super kick to the jaw and treat him like shit because that was what they did to me, and so it's a way of lashing out because they want to be accepted. So, how do you fix that? That's very difficult because you can't. How do I or you will or Lo or anyone really fix someone who's been so badly abused? You can't. There's no amount of love. I don't think. Maybe there is, but it's a sad situation. You just kind of have to let. You just gotta let it go. You just have to let them do it. You just have to let them pout. Let them do their thing.
Damn. You know what's funny is you almost brought me down a peg. You basically told me that Shae is a silly bitch because some shit happened to her, and now I need to fucking let it go. I think I could probably let it go with this episode, to be honest with you.
Yeah, I think that's a good way to. I think we should put a pin in this. Full stop. Leave it the way it is, and just like you got your your views out. Shae was wrong for not coming and defend. I mean, he should have. Whatever he want, whatever. I'm not here to. It's a she, so I'm gonna call her a she. She should have really came in and defended herself, and no pun intended. I'm not trying to be mean. She should have manned up, came in, put her foot down, give her side of the story instead of just laying back. But now, what's going to happen is it's going to drag on for another 4 fucking months when we could have just ended it today.
Right. Well, she could have done that. Maybe it was an advance notice. If she wants to come in at any time and fucking bury this, and then we never have to talk about it again, that'd be cool. But unfortunately, I think you're probably right.
Yeah, call for. I mean, we're not neo-Nazis. We're not fascists. I mean, you know what fascism is? Fascism is being rounded up because you're different and being put in a cage or even worse, being killed off. Like no one's a fascist here. Right? Real fascists don't even really exist, to be honest with you, okay? When was the last fascist government? Portugal in 1970 when it officially became a republic? Even then they weren't really fascist. So fascism ended with Mussolini in the 1940s. So it's stupid and real Nazis. That's why he goes neo-Nazi, right? What does real neo-Nazi really mean? Oh, you're like a Nazi. You're cosplaying, you're LARPing. Then it's just goofy. Then why even use that word? Why even call someone a neo-Nazi? It's loaded. It's like asking someone, when did you stop beating your wife? Well, that's assuming that I beat my wife in the first place. It's a loaded fucking question. It's stupid. It doesn't help the situation by calling people names. I'm the opposite of a fascist, right? And I can speak for Lo as well. I never heard anything fascist out of his mouth either. So who the fuck is this guy talking about? Fascist. Fascist what? Fascist my fucking ball sack. That's what I have to say to that. I mean, it doesn't make any sense. I'm a libertarian. I mean, I support the abolishment of government and statehood. How could I be a fascist? A fascist is someone who supports statism to the point that they're a complete authoritarian and that you have to do everything the government says. I want to do the opposite. I don't think we should listen to government. Matter of fact, we should be our own individual person and we don't need statehood. So I'm the opposite of a fascist. Because fuck you and fuck the horse that you rode in on.
I fucking love you guys so much. I just want you to know this is probably one of my favorite streams. I'll be honest with you. I don't think that we've made more sharpened points in a fucking stream than we have tonight. Not even the Google episode. I'm pretty sure this, I don't know.
Oh, the Google episode was pretty rough.
Yeah, it was fucking rough. We had that. Oh, that was when the fucking Steve McRae's dick rider. What the fuck's her name? I think.
Red Dirk's girlfriend, right?
Yeah, that one.
Yeah. What you told me that once you told me that I lost complete respect for her. I was like, wait a minute, she's with that guy? Oh,
Oh, I thought you were
I
gonna.
took a shit in my pants and I heard that.
I thought you were gonna talk. I thought you were saying like you forgot about the fact that what all the bullshit she said supporting Google in China on the fucking Google episode turned you off once you realized who she was.
Well, you know what? It's good to have contrary opinions. You know what I mean? It's good that we have. That's a really good thing to have. This really shows, Will, who you are and that you believe in freedom and you're not a fascist. That you allow people of dissenting opinions to discuss with you topics, and that's a beautiful thing. And that's what not liberals don't have that. Knock doesn't have consenting opinions on his little shit streams. He has all liberal fucking bastards come on talking shit about religious people.
Yeah, the only person that comes
I
on.
mean, okay, he did a movie with Matt Powell, but what was that to do? To make fun of him, to belittle him. He thought he could eat him up for lunch.
Right.
Right. Stand toe to toe to someone that can go 1-to-1 with you.
Right.
He wouldn't do it with me. I wouldn't put up with his bullshit, and I didn't. When I went on his live stream, he kicked me out. Why? Because he can't handle it. 5 minutes of a rant and rave. And
right. If he can't gish gallop and fucking walk right through a fucking argument, so if he can't basically sleepwalk through an argument, he doesn't want to participate. That's the issue.
Effort. Most people don't want to put the work into it, right?
Right.
It takes a lot of effort to actually think and make coherent arguments and points. Like even today, okay, I'm not really on full mode either, to be honest with you.
Right.
But it's not supposed to be that anyway. We're having a fun,
we're just breaking balls, right?
Breaking balls. But if I was to actually sit down with him, I would bring my A game, and what would he say to me? That I'm a delusional fucktard. God is imaginary. What am I supposed to even respond to that with? Like, it's just silliness, right? It's like talking to a fifth grader.
Anytime he talks to one of us, it devolves into ad hominem attacks because he doesn't have anything else. He doesn't know what to do with me. That's the other thing. That's why he calls me the fucking Enigma and the baby manatee and shit like that, because he can't put me in a box. He can't narrow down my fucking. I have beliefs across the spectrum. So, in some social areas, I have a conservative view. In some social areas, I have a fucking liberal view. So it's like I don't fit into one of his neat little fucking categories of people. And he says that he likes to have people with different opinions on, but he doesn't. He doesn't. And his fucking co-host, Allie, is the only difference is that she's a pagan and she's polyamorous. And Knock is an atheist, and he's basically an incel. And that's not a pejorative. It literally, like, he just hasn't gotten laid since the fucking Carter administration. I don't know.
I want to say for the most part, I'm not real like I don't think that you lose a debate because you use names. Like I think sometimes you do have to use fallacious language to make your point known. Like I don't think, like, sometimes you're having a discussion and you might call someone a fucktard or religion is goofy, and technically that is a fallacious statement to say religion is goofy. But sometimes you do have to say things like that. I'm not gonna give a debate up. I'll debate with him if he wants to call me names. Maybe that's true. Maybe I am a fucktard. Maybe I don't know what I'm talking about. But let's talk. Let's do it.
Yeah. And that's the other thing too, is that I was getting at was that Lowe is literally the political and physical and everything opposite of me, yet we happen to agree on a wide variety of things. Most things, I think.
Oh, good.
So it's like...
Pretty much. It's just that Will basically said, like, I just have more woke points, so if I say it, they put more value behind it.
Yeah, it's called the progressive stack. Look it up. It's fun.
Yeah. Are we different? Are we different politically, Will? Because I think we're somewhat different, but somewhat.
I think that we're more different politically, to be honest with you, because I don't know if I believe in the abolition of a state.
Right.
Right.
That is pretty. That's probably one of my most extreme positions.
Yeah.
My second extreme position is that we should be more like Switzerland, than that it should be a mandatory thing that every citizen owns a gun.
Yeah, that's probably a good idea.
Those two positions are usually those are my most extreme.
Because if you think about it, with the gun thing, you're never going to get rid of guns. The only way to equalize the game is to give everyone a gun and teach them how to use it.
I mean, that's why Switzerland. I mean, when you think about it, has been so successful. They don't get involved in fights. They're always neutral. They're self-reliant. They defend themselves. And look at it. They're the best country in the world, best country in Europe. I mean, they have the highest standard of living. If you go by standard of living, it's beautiful, and they're made up of multiple different groups of people. Switzerland is German, French, Italian, and what else? One other thing. What is the other one? German, whatever the case is, and they all get along. You
Right.
know what I'm saying? And you don't have that anywhere else. Look at New York. In New York you have black, Polish, Italian, Irish, Jewish, and we all want each other dead.
Yeah, and that's what I say is people in Cali who live, in like what the fuck, like I don't know, Fresno, Madera, San Francisco, L.A. These kinds of places. They think that everything's peace, love, and fucking rock and roll on the East Coast. I don't know how they get along over there. If they do, it kind of seems like a shithole to me. No offense, Lo, but over here in New York on the East Coast in the big cities, fucking Boston, Philadelphia, fucking New York City. What's Jersey's the city? The one with the big smokestacks. I don't know what the fuck that's called. We all fucking hate each other. There's more racial, like the more people there are crammed in a small area, the more racist everyone seems to be. It's funny how that happens.
Mm.
Maybe that's it. Maybe Hitler was right. Maybe Lebensraum is a real thing.
I definitely think Will's right. Like, for example, when we see like San Francisco kind of or LA, you see a lot of racial tension, but more in the Central Valley where it's like a bit of more of a farming community, it's a bit more spread out. You don't really see any racial tension here.
Yeah, it's not like there are
Everyone's kinda
no.
cool with each other.
It's not like there are no minorities up in upstate New York. It's just that we're not all up crammed up each other's ass like fucking sardines. I mean,
I mean, it's kind of by necessity, right? I mean, if you live in a big city and you're a minority along with another minority, it kind of forces you to get along with them, right? Because it's like no other choice.
right.
So
Well,
it's kind of like you got to play by the rules no matter what. But like you're saying, like upstate New York, I think like when I was hanging out with you for I was up there twice. I think I saw one black person. I mean, I don't really know. I don't really look at that sort of thing, so I can't really say for sure. But you're not going to have big racial tensions either because what are you going to do? Like, make fun of that one guy that's different than you? I mean,
it's not crowded here, so it's not really hard to fucking just walk away from a situation like that. You know what I mean? Like if you get involved in an argument with somebody and some guy calls a black guy the N-word or whatever, he just fucking walks away. And usually all the other white people will get indignant and fucking stand up to him and probably beat his ass in the parking lot for calling him the N-word. So that's, well, we're a bunch of fucking animals up here. We don't know how to solve shit with words. But,
But the situation sort of works itself out, is what you're saying.
yeah, it's not really a thing. I just think that big cities are a failed project. It was a nice experiment, but you're gonna kill the whole fucking planet if you keep trying to stack people mile high.
I think one thing about COVID, that's a positive, is that I think people did realize that big cities are not good, is not a positive thing, and that people need to be more spread out, and then we had to be more self-reliant. That globalism is sort of like not a thing anymore.
Yeah.
That was a big thing. I remember fighting people all the time that we have to be more global. We have to be more dependent on each other internationally. We all play a role in the world, and then bam, we don't hear that anymore. We don't hear that anymore. We don't hear about the globalism. So I don't know. I don't being self-reliant.
Because all the global oversight committees, like fucking the World Health Organization and shit, they fucking that are mostly funded by Chinese, and apparently Bill Gates is like number 1 or 2. It's like we found out that these fucking people are are playing a fucking game and it's a propaganda machine, and that we can't trust globalism to actually help us with global problems. We have to fucking deal with our own shit first. So
Yeah. There's a saying from the Talmud. It's from the Ethics of Our Fathers. It's one of the smallest books of the Talmud. It says that in the time of a government's need, they will befriend you and make it known that they're your friend. But when it's your time of need and you seek their help, they are not there to be found. I think that's exactly what it comes down to. Is you can't people are gonna attack. What's the secular saying? A friend in need is a friend indeed. Like a real friend is someone who always needs something from you, right? So really, you don't want that, right? You don't want something leeching off of you. You don't want to have to be connected to something else. And on the other side, you don't want to be dependent, right? You don't want to be at the mercy of someone else either, right? The fact that everything is made in China, even our medications. What if China goes to war with us and says, "Okay, no more medication"? You have millions of Americans dying from all these different diseases because all their medications from China. They basically won the war because everyone's dead. I mean, you know what I'm saying? You got no more computers, no more cars, no more anything.
yeah, and really, if you think about it, and I know people, pandemic, fucking conspiracy theorists, but no matter how you square it, it's evident. It doesn't matter if it came out of a laboratory or they had the virus and they knew about it. It doesn't matter. Because the bottom line is the Chinese knew that they had an issue. They tried to just make it go away. It didn't fucking work. So they knew that this thing was going to fucking spread all over, far and wide, like a wildfire, and it was going to make people too sick to work. They knew it wasn't going to kill anyone. So they withheld information until the virus got out of control in their fucking country. And then they said, okay, go ahead, sick people, get on planes and go wherever you're going. And they just let it happen and pretend like they didn't know anything about it. Because it turns out they fucking did. They knew the whole fucking time. Because they knew that if their economy was going to tank, the only thing that they could do to salvage it, because they were on the brink of economic collapse anyway, with all so they decided, fuck it, just let the rest of the world get it. And they gave false information. They gave inaccurate information to get people whipped up in a tizzy like this thing was going to kill people. And it hasn't. It hasn't killed. It's only killed a fraction of the people that they originally said it was going to fucking kill.
Do you believe the numbers? I mean, China is reporting that less than 5,000 people died in China so far.
No, I don't believe those numbers. Not with the population size. I don't believe that it's a super killer virus. I believe that it's more or less mild. It's technically part of the same family of viruses as SARS and some rhinoviruses that cause the common cold. It's that SARS was SARS-CoV-1. This is SARS-CoV-2, COVID-19. So it's the same family of viruses, so to speak. So this has happened once before. So we kind of had an idea of what was going on. These people who are supposed to be experts that we're supposed to listen to and not listen to anybody else that might have some kind of idea about how this shit works. They were all fucking wrong. So the experts were fucking wrong. So whom exactly are we supposed to listen to then? That's what I want to know. Who's the fucking... All right, where's the Oracle at Delphi? We'll go consult that bitch, that half-naked whore, and we'll ask her, because I bet that she's got a better idea of what we should be doing than the so-called fucking experts, because they can't seem to get anything right. Hateful. All right, I need a cigarette, and then I come back, and we'll wrap.
All right. I'll hold down the fort for you.
All right, Baruch Hashem.
Oh. Yeah, I just hope everything gets back to normal. It looks like I was plan to make a cure. They have some sort of vaccination. Well, I guess a cure, vaccination, two different things. They have some sort of vaccination works that seems promising. I think I was reading that 8 people have been part of the study, and it seems to be, and these 8 people were able to defeat the virus, protect protect them from it, or however it works. They get vaccination. They give it to you a little bit, and then the body develops antibodies that sort of protect you. And it seems like it's promising. So that's good. I mean, at least I'm not the biggest Trump supporter. I'm not a Trump fan at all, really. At the end of the day, but I can say that I think I can honestly say that if fake news, CNN, fake news, MSNBC wasn't playing the Russia game, Russian conspiracy, Trump's an agent of Russia for years. They're saying this, and then they come out, these same people. Oh, we made it all up. There's no connection, and then bam, oh, we're hit with a virus. They're wasting their time. Why are you wasting your time on nothing? Stupid nonsense. Russia. You should have been worried about what's actually going on in the world. And then you have, on top of that, you have idiots like Chuck Schumer and Nancy Pelosi. Nancy Pelosi's out there in San Francisco saying, "Oh, Trumps hate Chinese people. Come to Chinatown, eat Chinese food." What the fuck? And this is in March. No, not March. February. In February, she's out there in Chinatown, in San Francisco Chinatown, or wherever the fuck it was, Los Angeles Chinatown, saying, eat Chinese food, Trump's a racist. It's so dumb. And then you wonder why you have all the death count you have in the United States. This is why we're not prepared. You're okay. Stop breaking the guy's balls. He rants and raves too, just like I do on the internet, right? He does it with Twitter. I understand it. Trump's an animal, but let the guy do his job and do your job. Okay, you're supposed to be on the Intelligence Committee. You're supposed to do this. You're supposed to do that. You're supposed to be, defending the country, monitoring the country, making sure things are working, doing your job basically. And instead of eat Chinese food. Chinese people are great. No one's saying Chinese people are bad. No one's saying don't eat Chinese food. No one's saying that. It's a red herring. What does this have to do with anything?
John, you think that's bad? Did you see what she said recently?
What did the Koof say now?
Yeah, this idiot. She went off about how Trump is morbidly obese, as though that has anything to do with anything he's ever said.
He's a big. Trump's a big, but I mean, what does this have to do with the conversation?
What does that have to do with his policy? Attack him on something substantive rather than how he looks.
Yeah, okay. Nancy, you're a decrepit old skeleton. How old is she? Almost 80 now? What is she, 78 or something like that? 72? I think she's 72. Nancy, she's okay. And then, what she's making? Making videos. Oh, I know the lockdown is so bad, but here am I in my mansion in California eating ice cream. Well, I'm sorry that us plebs don't have a fucking refrigerator full of ice cream, but I can't do that. I can't stay home from work because you're so paranoid and don't do your job. Real people. And then the same thing they're doing with this Shae person, right? They call it, the people that want to open up the economy, they're Nazis, they're racist, they're white supremacists. No, they're not. I'm a white supremacist because I want the economy open. I want to go back to work. My mother wants the economy open. My stepfather wants the economy open. They're regular people. My mother's a white supremacist? What are you retarded? I don't know what else to say. I mean, it's just it's dangerous. We get it. You can get sick. You can die. Wash your damn hands. Cover your damn mouth, and get on with your day. And then the old people can stay home. 65 or older, stay home. That should be the policy. But basic. No one's going to be. Who's going to have an issue with that? But obviously they do, right? Because they want to play politics. Anyway,
I don't know
what's your take on it, Lo? What's going on?
I don't know what happened to the concept of personal responsibility. If you're someone who's at risk, it is like the earnest is on you to protect yourself. It's not on everyone else to do things that are unnecessary for them.
Yeah, I like that we don't believe in germ theory anymore. I'm glad we gave that up. I remember as a kid, I remember always being told by everyone, even my teachers, my authority, people who, my mothers, everyone in charge, right? They always said, "Go play outside, little John. Get a little dirty." And then you get a little older, you learn about, well, you get a little dirty, you play outside, you build up an immunity to bad things that are out there, right? You build up an immunity. That's germ theory. That's basic germ theory. Now you lock yourself in your house and wash your hands with soap and antibacterial hand sanitizer. Well, that's not germ theory. That's what is that called? That's the other competing. That was the theory that they believed in the Middle Ages. So we kind of flip. It's funny how we flip 180 now. We believe in two different. Now we believe in sanitizing and keeping yourself separate. That's great. That's nice. I like it. But then I live in the real world. I need to get outside. Sorry.
And I was listening to what you're saying. That reminds me that I can't remember what organization it is, so I'll just I'll kind of make it up. So this is based loosely on reality. Fucking H.E. Barr did, H.E. Barr did an interview on, I think it was like NBC and fucking CNN or somebody. They clipped it, and then this guy said, "Well, he didn't say anything about the rule of law." And then Fox News played the unedited clip where the first thing he says is that this case was about the rule of law with the whole fucking investigation with Trump and all this other shit. And it's like the dishonesty of fucking news media is so fucking transparent.
But you agree, right? If the Democrats weren't spending all these years making up fake news like Russian conspiracies and all this other nonsense that they were actually doing their job, we would have known about this attack with
Right.
China.
All right. That's what they were doing when Corona was just getting off the fucking ground.
Yeah, they were still having meetings at Congress a test with Adam.
Speaking of pencils, that droopy-eyed, no-teeth-eating bitch, fucking Nancy Pelosi, was selling pens and T-shirts with impeach Trump on it and shit. Meanwhile, the whole fucking world was starting to get the coronavirus.
And she was out in Chinatown saying, "Come eat Chinese food. Trump's a racist. He doesn't know what he's talking about."
Right.
I mean, it's just stupidity.
The absolute fucking lunacy of the whole fucking.
Saying don't eat Chinese food, and then you got AOC out there saying, "Oh, the racism towards Chinese people. No one wants to buy Chinese food anymore. No one wants to shop at a Chinese store, a Chinese-owned restaurant." Oh,
Well, that's a fucking lie, first of all, because since we have a local Chinese place and it's so fucking good, oh my god, the fucking they were closed for a little while.
That wasn't that wasn't wonton that you were eating. That was dog. No, I'm joking.
Yeah, I know, it's fucking bigoted. It was probably bat, actually. But anyway, sorry. Everyone in town, because
you gotta have a little fun, guys.
I know.
Look, I don't hate Chinese people. I love Chinese people, but it's a gag. It's a joke.
Right. But everybody in town was waiting for this fucking place to open because the fucking Chinese food is delicious. I was talking to other people about the fucking, because I had Chinese twice on 2 different live streams and people were talking to me about, "You eating Chinese food?" I said, "Yeah, I fucking love Chinese food and so does everybody else, and if you say you don't, you're a fucking liar." You're a lying dog-faced pony soldier. But yeah, so we're going to wrap the show. I do want to point something out. So this is something that I meant to mention earlier that I looked at my notes while I was outside. So I did the math. I have 142 subscribers, and on average I get like 25 views of a live video. And or if I put up another video, there's usually more. Like the Von Helton one got like something like 200 views. So a fifth of my audience basically watches my fucking show. I went on to Knox, and he gets maybe 200 views on a video, and he's got 2.2 thousand fucking subscribers. So basically a tenth of his fucking subscribers actually watch his fucking videos. and they fall off all the fucking time. So I just want to point out that my stats are better than Knox too. So I win. I win because statistics. So fuck you. If you want to rely on statistics for all this other garbage with the fucking granola virus and everything else, how about we put the statistics of I have more trans people that watch my fucking show than trans Garter. How about that? 15%. Beat 15%. It's a bunch of fucking white liberals watching your show. So, anyway. And now we're going to bury the hatchet. That's it. I got no more to say about Shae or Ronnie Rottencock. I'm done. Closing remarks. Anybody got anything else to say, or you want me to just fucking wrap it? Did I fuck... Hello? Oh, it did it again.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, it did it. It did it again. Okay, I'm a muttonhead. Did you hear anything I said?
Yeah, we heard it. You wanted to be done with 2 day sushi and
Yeah. Do we have?
Yeah, I don't really have anything else to say. I don't hate the prick. I don't really have any bad blood against him. Obviously, he's one of these people that believe what he does, and he doesn't want to really listen to the other side. I'm willing to listen. Will, you're willing to listen. Lowe's willing to listen. We're here. We came. We're here. We're loud and proud. Here and queer. And where was he? Nowhere to be found. So.
Right. So that's a good closing remark. I like the rhyming. Anyway, so Lo, do you have anything to fucking say, Lo, or what?
Nah, John summed it up like always.
Yeah, Mother Goose over
10
here.
10 out of 10.
Yeah, all right. All right, that's it. Thanks for coming, everybody. We appreciate it. Thanks for watching another whatever the fuck this is. I'll see you tomorrow. Oh, John stream tomorrow, fucking 1:00. Or we might change it because we want the cartoonist to fucking come on, Mr. Pumpkin Face 1 on Twitter.
Sometime in the afternoon, we're gonna do Gerard Mohammed Day.
Right, and that'll be over on John's channel.
You're coming for sure, Will?
Yeah, I'm coming for sure. Absolutely. I'll get a good nap in before I.
We're gonna do StreamYards. We're gonna do it on StreamYards, so it's easier.
All right, I'll get the camera and
We're gonna
stuff.
have 6 spots. We're gonna be able to have 6 people up. So.
All right, cool. That'll be great.
It should be me, you, the cartoonist, and Knock if he really wants to come. If he said he would. So.
Right, and then we'll see what happens. Yeah. And then I got my Thursday podcast. I'm gonna try to not make it overlap with yours.
Okay.
So I'll probably go from, I want to say like 6 to 8. Maybe I start at 5. I don't know. And then yeah.
I'll be there.
Yeah, and then then Friday we've got Brett Keane, and then that's it for the week. So thanks for watching. Have a good day, everybody. Oh, fuck. Where's the fucking thing? I'm so fucking stupid.
Just waking up in the morning, God, thank God. I don't know, but today seems kinda odd. No bark from the dog, and no spawn. And mama cooking breakfast with no home. Got my glove on, pretend to pig out. Finally got a call from a boy who wanted to hang out. Hooked it up for later as I hit the door, thinking will I live another 24. I gotta know, cause I got me a drop top, and if I hit the switch, you know, make that ass drop. Had to stop for the red light, looking in the mirror, now Jack beside. And everything's alright. I got a beat from moon, seeing if I'm alright. Called to my brother and the mask is on. Which chord are you playing, people?